That's better sound for you guys. There we go. Good evening, everyone. So happy to be here with you guys tonight. We thought we would mix it up a little bit, and we're going to record this and put it on the platform too, so you guys have access to this. But we wanted to talk all things kind of technology and tools that you guys can use um, to enhance your business, to make things easy in your business. Everything from ChatGPT to Skool, to our website, to all that. So we're going to take about the next 30, 40 minutes and go through some of this information. If you, well, do you not have, did I not give you co-host power? There we go. I'm going to have Lola share this presentation. And Lola's going to help me with this presentation tonight and talk about some of these things like ManyChat and boards and all those things. If you guys are not using those, we just want to talk about all that technology that's actually going to enhance and help your business. So Lola, go ahead and start sharing the presentation. So I'm a big believer in technology and tools that makes things easier and to scale. But what's important is that everyone that you bring in the business understand these tools are available right away. All right. So, one of the first things that I implemented when I came into the business was boards. And then, I learned about ManyChat. And then I learned about, people that were using websites and all these other tools. So, it's really, really important to understand these. And most of these are very, very inexpensive, if not free. Okay. So go to the next slide, Lola. So the first thing that I want to talk to you guys about tonight, and a lot of you know, but is the Wellness Rev site. And the reason I want to talk about this is how to use it. What was the idea behind creating this website when we created it? And basically, we just wanted to have a portal for when someone comes into the business. Now, when I came into the business, I solve problems, right? I find solutions to solve problems. When I came in, I didn't really have something that I could go in that spoke to my audience, that spoke to me, that I could say, hey, when people ask questions of how do I launch the business, how do I get started, where are the meetings, where are all this stuff, I just didn't know. So I was making a bunch of phone calls to people at home office, trying to get information, trying to find out where I was on their website. We wanted to put all of that in one location. So if you want to share the website, Lola, with them. I just want to kind of go through that with everybody on here and also have it recorded as well for you guys to see this. So if you guys see right when you come in, it's in English and in Spanish, right? So I'm gonna do it in English so I can read it. But you can if you're normally in Spanish on your phone or your website, it's going to be in there. So what I want to show you first is go to the top, Lola, where it says get on board. This is where we want everyone to go right when they start, right? So just get onboarded into the system. And so the first four things that are most important is, if you scroll down this onboarding, getting started, we have a thing that's, we have a video in there, get ready, get set, go. What's the framework for that? What should people doing? And then these videos are all 2 to 3 minutes, right? So people can watch these videos really quickly. They can even watch them from their phone. So everything that's been in here, your back office tour, like understanding how to set up your back office. We've done a really short video. I think it's maybe 5, 6 minutes, just going or 10 minutes going through everything that they need to know about their back office. So it makes everything really, really easy. And then also scroll up to the top, or the importance of hitting manager in this business. A lot of people have been asking us the importance of hitting manager, and then all the chats. So all the chats they could join for information, they're all right here. They can click on those chats from their phone and join those chats right there. Super, super easy, as well as all the events that we have. Events are, our Zoom calls. This is it, Zoom calls, Be the Light Zoom calls, all the calls of our teams that, you want to get on. Hey, I can't get on the 6, but I can get on the 7 or I can get on the 8. All of the links are right here. And you can tell your people, listen, if you want to know the schedule, just go into the website, click on the link, and the Zoom link's right there. You don't have to get it out of the chat. You can literally click on the link in your phone, boom, you're in the Zoom. Okay, so we want to just make this super, super easy for everyone. Scroll back down, and then training. These are just the very nuts and bolts of our business. Okay, this training in here is just accessing your back office, how to upgrade your kit. You'll see these little videos. And again, they're 2 to 3 minutes informational videos, sharing the screen so that people, if they have a question, we're directing them to here. Okay. School, the Skool platform on the top, which we're going to talk about, but it's inside the website. To register for the Skool platform, you're going to click on that in the website, and it's going to give you an option to go inside of Skool and register for the Skool. Okay, you got to do that, and then we will approve you to get in. But when you guys are signing people up, we need to talk about this, right? As soon as they sign up and they come into business, and also I'm going to tell you, use this before they sign up. People want more information. Say, hey, this is our hub. This is what you get access to, when you come into business, and give them access to this website before they sign up so that they can see all these videos and they can get access to Skool. But it's just more impressive when you show people, listen, there's a lot of information on how you can start your business inside of this website, right? So these are all the videos in Skool. You guys can click on those, go through those when you're in the gym, whatever it is. But really, what this is for is when we enroll people, they have access to all this information and all these answers very, very quickly. Okay. Go back to the website, Lola. So also the comp plan. The old comp plan is in there now. The new enhanced comp plan that's coming will be in there very, very soon. But this is how it is right now. This is the comp breakdown. And this is the cool thing, right? We put this website all the way through compliance. So everything on here, from the testimonials, everything on here is approved by the corporation. And they've said everything on this is good. So we could share this with anybody. Community. Now, at the end of this month, we're going to figure out who the brand partner of the month is in our organization. That's going to be on here as well. As she scrolls down, you're going to see that we have this is connect with the community, this is Skool, and then we're going to have brand partner of the month. Your picture is going to be up there, and then anybody being promoted out, we're going to put you down here as well. So whatever rank you hit, you're going to be on our website for new promoted out. And in the book club, this is all the books we've read in the last 5 years. And you can scroll through this and literally click on the link on the bottom, and you can go right to that book, and it's going to help you purchase that book. So these are all the books that in our book club, and you can join our book club as well. So we have a book club. If you're in English, my wife has one in Spanish where she's reading a different book right now, but we have a book club where we read the book 75 pages a week, and then we get together and we discuss it. Raquel's been in that book club before. Like, it's something that's very, very valuable. Okay. Testimonials. This is great for people when they come in to remember what it is. Anybody on this call, we would like to have more testimonials. What I would love for you to do is put in the chat with Lola or Justin or Evelyn on here that you would like to do a testimonial for us. It's got to be 2 to 3 minutes. We just want to contact you and make sure that it's compliant, because we can only say certain things. But we would love to have a lot more testimonials on here. One for your customers, two for your brand partners. But the more that we have on here, the better for us and the better for you guys to use. Okay. And then the wellness regimen. The reason we started the wellness revolution, you guys, is one simple reason. It's a funnel, right? So the patch helps people with their wellness, and we want to also talk about other things that are going to help people sleep better, help people, have a better diet, what supplements they should be taking, so that the patch is enhanced. The patch is going to help people, but if you're living healthier and doing the right thing in supplements, the patch is only going to help more and more and more and more and make things a lot better. So this is my wife and I's wellness our regimen that we do in the morning. Also, all the supplements that we take. There is no affiliate links on here, you guys. These are just true. This is how they work. This is just us being helpful for the people in our organization. You can click on it, see there's no affiliate link. Our names aren't on it. This is just goes directly to the website so you can get the product and it's easy for you. Okay. And then also the resource tab that's next to wellness regimen. Those are all the documents that is really important for people to know, but also you can edit those documents. You can make them your own. You can put your picture on it, your name on it. We have instructions on the website exactly how to update the Canva that is on here that is up for you guys to update. So this is the first piece of technology that we spend a lot of time on, but we have to get people using this, right? I mean, this is a system, and when people come into it, either before when you're, recruiting them, or after, they need to know that these resources are available, right? Compliance, all the things that you need to know on here. I mean, they don't have to go searching through the company, they don't have to go searching online. Everything is right here at people's fingertips. And then you can go back to the slide deck. Lola, we already talked about Skool. The purpose of Skool is just to, I have one place where we can have all the training. Now, as you guys rank up, we would like to replace all of our videos, my wife and I, and have your guys' content on here as well. So when you guys rank up to manager, director, we want to replace so that there's other people, other leaders on this website. ManyChat. Okay. ManyChat is a great tool. We have someone on our team that will help you guys set up a ManyChat. What ManyChat does is when you post something on social media and you see people say comment wellness, comment this, comment that, it's going to be an automated response that goes out to people to get them into a funnel. Now, my team has a ManyChat and they see all this stuff coming in. They see the open rate. It's a beautiful, beautiful tool that's not very expensive. How much does this cost, Lola? You're on mute, Lola.
Sorry. So you can either have the free version or the Pro for 15, if you're doing all the work yourself, like by yourself. But if you get someone to do it for you to build the automation and the funnels, then that's a separate charge.
Yeah, that's a separate charge, but it's very, very inexpensive. It's a one-time fee to set it up. Is there anything on here that I'm forgetting, Lola, about ManyChat that people should think about? It just helps you automate so you're not having to respond to DMs and people are able to do it. I mean, even if you have 1,000, 2,000 followers, it's worth it to have it. And it's very, very inexpensive because you're just communicating with people. And then if someone, if someone says something at 2 o'clock in the morning, they're getting communicated with really very quickly. So that's why this is a really, really good tool for you guys to use. Anything else I'm forgetting, Lola?
I think just the ease of having all the DMs in one place, because ManyChat, you have to log in through your Facebook and have your Facebook and Instagram integrated together. So you never have to go looking for answers in Facebook or Instagram. You literally just go here to the live chat. And if, again, the automation takes care of most of it for you as long as you set up the journey. But if you want to go back into the live chat and reply to anyone manually, you can do it all from one place instead of going from one app to another.
Awesome. Okay. And then you want to go back to the next slide, Lola? Um,
This
the
one
one we're
or
talking
board?
about. Yeah, yeah. There you go. Boards. This was the game changer for me, guys, when I came into business. Okay. Setting up your boards. And Lola and Justin, if you want, we can send you our board, but it's very, very easy to set up. Boards, the only reason the reason they call it boards is it's a keyboard on your phone for text message, WhatsApp, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, whatever it is. When you want to send more information, you have a board set up and you just go and you click the little world on your phone and it will bring up your boards. And if someone says, "Hey, send me more information," the website. You could put the website on here, right? When someone signs up, you could say, "Hey, here's the website," and send out the website to people. You could send out the Skool link to people. You could send out a video that you guys want. You could send out also your link. Oh, the thing about ManyChat is it will also send your link, right, for people to sign up, right? So ManyChat will send out your link. This will also you can send out your link. So this link up at the top, you just click on your keyboard, click this, boom, it puts it in the text thread, and you just hit send. So you don't have to go like when I train, I always tell people to put it in their notes, then copy and paste, and then send it out. With boards, you have everything you normally need when you talk to somebody. They're like, "Hey, send me this, send me that, send me your customer link, or give me more information." You can just go in and go click, 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 send, and they have everything that they need. Okay. Boards is free, isn't it, Lola?
So you
There's
can
a
have
free
it for
version.
free. Yeah, you can have it for free. Just double check here. Or the 12.99 a month if you're doing a monthly billing. And that's just
Yeah,
you
or
basically get all the same features. There's just a couple more. For example, on the free one, you only get two boards, and then on the 12.99, you get unlimited boards. I think the best thing about boards is that, for example, we these are boards that we share. Like here, Wellness Revolution, this is it in Spanish, Be the Light. Those are boards that we can share out in general. But then for someone like myself who I need to reply quickly in a text message, I have quick replies. If someone asks me a question, hey, I want to know more about like who can wear the patch, who can use it, and then I, like Jay said, I go into my text messages, into the little globe on the corner of the bottom of my keyboard, and it literally just populates it for me. I don't have to think twice. I just go into the boards and send it. What country is it in? Boom, the answer's right there. I don't have to think about it. And you guys can literally just put in your own personalized responses for whatever questions people ask you and send them to them directly from the boards.
awesome. Um, okay, next, Canva. Okay, Canva is a beautiful thing, you guys. Um, I'm gonna have Lola do a training on Canva and put it on our Skool platform. She has become the board wizard. Boards is good when give an example of what you use boards for, Lola. Like in our everyday business, what are you using it for?
Boards or Canva?
Boards. I'm sorry, Canva.
Okay. So, for example, any presentations that he needs last minute, let's say I need to make a flyer, right? Or an agenda. Hey, I need an agenda. You just go into the designs, put agenda, and then choose anything, whatever one is meets like your week. Let's say I'll choose this one because I want a 5 day week, Monday through Friday. And then as quickly as you can or whatever information you already have, you just switch. It literally already comes pre that you can just switch it for whatever dates that you want or for whatever month. Up here, we usually, Justin, myself, and I, and Evelyn, we already upload like media that we have, need. So if I need a logo, we just go into our media, add it here, and then just add elements, which the elements is, let me see, it's a little slow on my end here. Elements is just basically if you need accessories, right? I want a clock on my agenda, and it just pulls up anything that has to do with clocks. You choose it, and it adds it to your presentation. So it's really quickly, they have so many designs already pre-populated that you can customize. But you can always go in and try to do one from scratch yourself. I don't recommend it, save time. They already have so many really good designs, but that's just
Yeah, and
something quick.
and like flyers, like if you're promoting
Hmm.
a call or if you're promoting, someone getting promoted on, in your organization, you want to put it on social media. Like there's just so many uses for it. But again, Lola and I are gonna do a training on this Canva app because she's been using it for some time. I mean, she does presentations for me in Canva. I mean, there's just so many great uses for Canva, and you really can't mess anything up. I mean, as you see, there's not a lot of options, but just go in there and mess with it. Go in there and play with it. And if you want to, I don't recommend a lot of flyers on social media for promoting stuff, but you could go in there and create certain things. Or if you're having a call or a team call inside your chats, that you have with people, you could put these flyers or create flyers or create slides or create whatever you want. Like this is in Canva we're in right now, right? We're
Hmm.
showing these slides to you in Canva, and she created this in probably 30 minutes, right? Based on all of our a template that she already has. Maybe it took her longer. I don't know if she's shaking her head, but um
Yeah.
it it just it's a great technology tool, and also it's free. Right. So there is a paid version, but they also have a free version as well. And the
Hmm.
paid version is not that expensive. Okay. The next one is I don't know if you guys have, there it is, Canva free, Canva Pro. Um, I mean, it's just not that expensive to have it. I mean, all these things all in is probably maybe 50, $60 a month to have something to run your business. And I want you guys to think about is you guys need to invest in your business and have these. The website is free. School, it's free. ManyChat, it can be free. Boards, it can be free. You can only have two boards. You only really need one for this business. Once you create a board, you can add to it and take away. You don't need more than one board. So do it free. Canva can be free, or you can pay $15 a month. iDecide is a great tool. Okay. I'm gonna have Lola share a presentation, one of our presentations on here for the people that haven't seen it. But this is the thing about iDecide. When people first come into this business, they don't really understand how to talk about the business. And so what this does for you or does for the people that comes in, it's $149 one time. That's it. You pay $149. And the great thing about this is that you have access to when people open it, it will text message you, it will text message them, it will email you and let you know that the person watched it this far. What I want you guys to understand is this: data is everything. Data is everything. Because when you have data, you know what to do with it. You know what's working, you know what's not working. And then you can help us tweak this presentation because everybody that you send it to says, hey, when I get to this section or when they get to this section, they stop. Well, that's great data for us because if they're not going on, what's keeping them from going on? But this is the presentation for, I mean, even now, when people say, hey, send me some information, I send them this because it has my link in it, right? So if they want to sign up, it's really easy for them to sign up as a customer or as a brand partner because my link is in this presentation. But also, I'm not explaining it to them and they're self-directing it. It comes with their name on it, it comes with the date, it comes with the time, it comes with the location that they're at. So even if you bought this and you're not using it, right? We do buy technology. I mean, I have so many apps on my phone that I don't use, but we got to start using this as a tool. We got to use the ManyChat as a tool to follow up. We got to use boards as a tool to follow up. But we just have to use the tools that are out there that exist. And having this tool in your pocket for $140 one time, it's not like you're paying it every month. It's literally one time you pay this. You close one brand partner, you paid for it from this tool. But you got to use it consistently. And then the key is follow up. You got to follow up with people, right? So if you send it out to them, follow up with them. Don't forget, just don't send it to them and let it go dead. Follow up in a day, follow up in 2 days, and say, hey, what did you think of the presentation? What's your feedback? Now,
The
the
best
other thing
part,
that I would do is I just send it to people and say, hey, listen, I have this presentation for my business. I'd love to get your opinion, right? You don't even tell them what it is. Just say, I've got this presentation for my business, and I'd love to get your opinion. And then follow up the next day. Don't tell them it's LifeWave. Don't tell them it's Patch. Just say, I've got this presentation. I'm just getting opinions from my friends to see what you think about it. Tell me what you think. And then that's going to create a conversation. That's going to create a prospect. So do you want to play it real quick, Lola, and just kind of take us? We don't have to go through the whole thing, but for the
yeah.
people that haven't seen it,
The
because when I
best part
first saw
about
this, I was
the iDecide is that the follow-up is easy because you get notifications. It'll say Lola started watching your presentation. Lola finished watching your presentation. So you get literally live or where they're at. They're halfway, they're done now. Even if it's a day later or 2 days later, you get a presentation, an email saying that they're done with the presentation and you can follow up immediately. Like, hey, I saw you finish. What did you think? And so on. Is this playing?
it's not. It's a little it's a little slow.
Yeah, I think iDecide does that when I share it on Zoom. I don't know why. I did put a link in the chat for it though. I'll pop it in there again so you guys can click it.
Yeah, and also maybe if you guys want to send Lola a WhatsApp, she can send you guys out a link personally to you. So you or her or Justin, if you guys want to put your guys's your WhatsApp in the chat, we can send it out to you guys and make sure that you guys can see it. And if you want to buy it, you can buy it through our website, right? You can buy it. We've got it connected right on our website, so you can go into our website and sign up for it and buy it right there through our website if you want to do that. Okay. Um, and then yeah, you show them where it's at. I decide.
Uh,
Yeah, right there. Get I decide
mhm.
now. Just click on that, and it's going to take you directly to iDecide's site. And just so you know, this is iDecide site, right? Everything we just make it easy for you to get access to it. I mean, it's being bought through them, and you can get it, set it up, log in, and then if you have any questions with it, reach out to Justin or Lola or Evelyn, and they can help you because they're very, very experienced in this. So if you have any issues, also their customer service is absolutely amazing. They're the very, very best in the business at doing this. But this is a great tool, you guys, that everyone should be using right now. Chat GPT. Unshare real quick. I just want to see the chat. Or I can see the chat. Who on here uses Chat GPT? Give me a yay or a nay on this. I want to see. Jeffrey said me. Okay, Raquel, unmute yourself and tell me how you use Chat GPT.
So hello everyone. I use the one that was created for LifeWave, where
Okay,
we have the compliance. So I would basically say I want to create a post and give them what the kind of video I'm doing, or the kind of reel, the kind of post or Instagram story, the vibe, what I'm doing on the video, and then please write a small caption. Yes, that one. That will be in
okay,
compliance. And then it'll give me a list of things
okay,
and different options I can have to post it on, and it will already be in compliance with what we can say on social media.
okay. Good,
Basically, I
very
do
good.
let them know what I'm doing on the video, what kind of vibe I'm feeling, what kind of message I want to say, and take it from there.
Okay, awesome. Um, Anybody else on mute that is saying you're using it? I thought Monica said she does it. Monica, tell me how you're using it.
Oh boy. Okay. Hi everybody. I was not expecting. What I'm doing right now is very basic. It's just like Rochelle said, when it comes to compliance, I check compliance, but I'm using it to not to market, just to learn more stuff about the patches and share it with people. But it's the super basic, quick questions, not the ChatGPT created by LifeWave or by our team, but the regular one. That's the only thing I'm doing right now. I know there's a ton of things, but I am not doing it right now.
Okay, good. So so ChatGPT, you guys, is all about the information you give it. Okay. So here's one that you could use. Okay. And you guys could write this down. Okay. And I'm gonna have Lola type this in as I say it. So we don't have to run this through the Chat X39. Lola, we can just run it through regular Chat GPT.
Let me see.
So you could type in, I want you to act as if you are the number one network marketer in the world. Okay. And I want you to create a social media calendar that markets to my following, trying to gain customers for the X39 patch, but more importantly, and more often than customers, brand partners. I want you to act. Go ahead, Monica.
Can we, before Lola submits this request, copy and paste
Yep,
it on our chat
yep,
so we have it saved? Because
yep,
this is important. And this has
yep.
to be like
Well, wait,
literally.
just wait till I finish. Wait till I finish. I'm not done. Okay. Um, more often than customers, more often than customers, comma, brand partners. I want this social media calendar to contain 30-second scripts and um, a hook within the first 3 seconds that will get my following to engage and to want more information to join my team. Can you do this for the next 7 days? Remember,
Oh,
you are the most creative and number one network marketer in the world.
okay.
Go. So what this does, you guys, is this takes thinking, and I'm gonna have Lola send this to you guys, right? You guys can put anything that you want in there, okay? But this will get the thinking, and then maybe you don't love exactly what it put out, but it gives you creative juices to be able to start creating content on your social media every single day. Because when you're trying to think, okay, what am I gonna do today? What am I gonna talk about today? You don't have to think anymore. All you have to do is go into ChatGPT, the free version. Now, I recommend upgrading to the professional, which is $20 a month. It's completely worth it. You'll get all your money back because you can create all kinds of things inside of here. Now, you can go back in here. So go back up to the top, Lola. Yeah, and she just translated it to Spanish. Can you translate this to Spanish? Right? So you could do this in Spanish, translate it to English. So what you could do is also go back up to the top, and you could copy and paste this, and then you could put it back down below, and you can ask it to do more. Okay. So a hook is really important, you guys. That gets people to watch it. So the hook is the first thing that you say in the social media. Now, I can go to day one. Go to day one. Watch this. Copy that the whole day one. Put that down below. Now, in front of it, Lola, go up to the top. Oh, that's good. Now take this script and write me a very powerful Instagram post
That's it.
that I could put over top of the video with a call to action. It must be very short and succinct.
I don't know if I know how to spell that word.
That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. Okay, hit go. So all you have to do is go in there now, and you could put that on top of your video in a little box. DM me patch. That's how you could be DM me patch to see how you could be a part of it. You have a ManyChat set up, they hit patch, all of a sudden now your social media is starting to work. And that took us 5 seconds to do that, you guys. You don't have to sit there and think, okay, what am I going to write on top of the video? Now you can download ChatGPT to your phone, okay, and do the same thing with your phone. You could get ChatGPT, copy paste, put it on the Instagram video, do your video. You know what you're supposed to say. Now there's also another app on if you're afraid that you won't be able to say everything inside the script. There's a teleprompter app that you could download to your phone. And you could put that script in your phone and it just comes down while you're recording on the video. And you could just look at it, look at the camera, and just read it as it comes up until you get good at doing it on your own. But this will give you the comfort. What I'm trying to give you guys right now is no excuses for not polling on social media. Okay? Don't make it that hard. ChatGPT is an amazing, amazing thing. So also just go on. You could ask ChatGPT to give you commands. What is the best command to get me the best result for a social media calendar? Like just use your brain and be as creative as you possibly can and just ask this thing anything. Okay? You can ask social media, okay? You see, he gave you almost what I said. Act as the #1 network marketer will create a 7-day social media account for Instagram, Reels, TikTok, Shorts for the markets to following. Focus on gaining brand partners more than customers for the X39 patch. So he just basically took what I put in there and he gave it a better prompt. So now if I do this prompt, it's going to actually change my result because prompts are what's really important. So just use your creative mind and go in there and just type anything in and play with this thing, and you're going to get some great things out of it. The point is if you create a 7-day calendar, then you just wake up and you know, hey, I know what I'm doing tomorrow. I don't have to think about it. This is exactly what I'm doing tomorrow. This is exactly what I'm doing the next day. Now, you can also ask it for a 30-day calendar. You can ask it for a 90-day calendar. Whatever
Jay,
result you're trying to get, just ask social media. Go ahead, Lola.
we did have a question here. After we do something like this, should we go back and put it through the
Yep,
compliance?
you can, for sure.
Mhm.
Absolutely. That's a great question.
Even earlier, I had did some example ones because I heard Monica say she only uses it to ask, about the patches, to learn about the different patches. Usually anytime someone asks me something, I run it through the ChatGPT, the X39, and the compliance one too. And I always ask for it in Spanish and English because you never know who's going to ask the next question. So the X39 one, you can use it just to ask simple questions to answer anyone's questions, your prospects' questions. And
Oh
usually
yeah.
if you want to do like someone said something about a testimony earlier, the same thing. I said, I want to share my testimony, how Ice Wave healed my back. And immediately it tells me, I also asked it, send it in Spanish and English. And immediately it tells me you can't say it healed, and it gives me a better version of what I can say. And then we asked for it to send it in English too. And here it is, what you can say, what you cannot say.
Yeah, and also like it's another thing. If somebody responds to you, you know, how do you respond to them? So you take their response and just say, what's the most professional, articulate way to respond to this person in a positive manner that, convinces them that this is the best thing in the entire world. And then it's going to give you a response, copy and paste it, boom, send it to them. Now, the only thing that I would tell you guys is this. When ChatGPT gives you a response, it marks it. And how it marks it is it marks it with dashes. Okay, there's big long dashes. That right there, you see that dash? That's a mark. Where it says drugs and I love, don't just copy and paste it. Make sure you edit it so that people don't think, oh, this is a ChatGPT response. Use ChatGPT, but just make sure you take the time to edit it. When you post on your social media, take those out. Okay, take the dashes out. That's how ChatGPT marks their information. If you take that out, it's not marked anymore. Okay. Um, what else? Hold on. What else do we have on the list? And Zoom. Everyone's using Zoom. So what I want to do now is just I wanted to open up for like 10 minutes. I got a meeting in like 10 minutes. So I just wanted to open up for any questions. I think I said Alexandra had her hand up. So if you guys have any questions about any of these things, let's have a conversation about that.
No, thank you, Jay. You already answered. Thank you. This is amazing. Now it's to practice all this. This is amazing.
Yeah, I mean, listen, ChatGPT is an amazing tool. It really, really is, and we should be using it in our business. And because I mean, if you think about it, all the things that everyone's doing, sometimes you just have a brain fart, and you're like, I can't think about what to do today, and you want to stay consistent. And if you can't think about what to do today, then you don't do anything, right? But let ChatGPT help you, you know, think through those things and be creative. And it might not give you a perfect answer, but at least it's going to spark some things. And then if it doesn't give you a perfect answer, be like, no, that's not what I'm looking for. What I'm looking for is something more specific to this, because it's going to give you something and you're like, okay, I like where he's headed or she's headed, whatever your ChatGPT is, wherever she's headed, but I want more around along these lines. And you know what? Maybe I want a hook that's really just going to draw them in, and then it'll give you different options for the hook, so that in the first 3 minutes of the video, you're going with the energy, and it's like, okay, what is she talking about? And then they're pulled into the video, which is going to get you more following. It's going to get people to watch your videos longer, and that's what we really want. Who else?
I have a quick question.
Yes,
Going
please,
back
Monica.
to the wellnessrep.org
Okay.
website, let's say you're like in a face-to-face presentation. What do you think and you show them the website, what do you think we should go and show them while you're talking in person, like
It's a
over
great question. So what I always do is just say, the hardest part for me when I got started was just not knowing where to start. And the great thing about this website is when you go in, the first thing it says is get on board. That's where you start, right? That's going to give you all the basic information that you need, all the chats, all the calendars for all the calls that we have all the time, all the resources that we have. Like that's where I would start. And then the second tab is Skool. Like, so we put everything in priority, right? So the first thing is get on board, then it's Skool, so that they can go into that and start learning right away inside the platform. So that's where I would direct people. If I'm talking about bringing somebody on and I'm trying to convince them, I'm going to go to testimonials too,
Okay.
right? I'm going to say you don't want to watch these testimonials for. That's why we want a lot more testimonials from everyone on here, because the more testimonials that we have, the more power you guys have, and that's going to become a great resource, because all these people are saying this device has worked for them this way. We just need to make sure that you take that testimonial through the X39, before you do it. And again, if you're not good on camera because you're afraid, hey, I'm not going to go on camera, I don't want to do this testimonial, use the teleprompter app. I did it. I mean, when I started doing videos like 10 years ago, I used it religiously. Now I don't need it because, I'm used to talking to a camera on social media, but I'm telling you guys, use the teleprompter. It works. I mean, it's just you could set the speed, you could do whatever you want. You're gonna look at just make sure this dot on the camera, you're not looking at the words. You're looking at the camera, right?
What's
And
the
the way
name
the
of the app?
teleprompter comes, it's called teleprompter.
Oh, teleprompter.
Yeah, teleprompter.
Okay.
It's a great app. You could take the ChatGPT and dump it right into there, the script, and then you can when you it's got a video recorder. So once you go to the teleprompter app, you just hit record your video. You can go over to CapCut, or you can just send it directly to Instagram, wherever you want to do, and then you have your video prepared there. And so again, I'm just trying to give you guys the tips and tricks, and it's a free app. Teleprompter is free, doesn't cost any money, and you could become a professional. And most people are afraid to do videos because of the way they sound, or I'm going to forget something. Well, just put it in your teleprompter app. Now, what I would say on your videos, you guys, try to make them under a minute. Okay, try to keep them under a minute, because that's what a story is. If you go over a minute, then it's going to go to the next story. And also in your stories, don't always put a call to action. Sometimes just do a story and people are going to DM you. If you're always putting a call to action, Instagram's not going to show it to as many people, because it's marketing, it's advertisement. So just you could do stories, and then in the video just say, hey, if you want any more information, the last one, send me a WhatsApp or DM Patch. But you just want to be careful how often you use it, because those are going to have a lower engagement. Right. So you don't want to do it on every single story that you do. Sometimes it's just giving people information, and they're going to DM you. They're going to be like, hey, what's that thing you're talking about? And they didn't DM anything. They're just wanting more information. But great question, Raquel. Any others? Larry, Jeffrey, Marisol?
Jay,
Yes, ma'am.
maybe with the testimonies, if you can remind me how we can use properly in social media, in a reel, or in a story, but something to refresh, because I'm kind of afraid to put it.
Yeah, so we have all that information on the website. And what I would do is run it through the X39 ChatGPT that we have, and do it as a script. What I would say is, I don't really like doing testimonials on feed. I don't really like to do anything with the patch personally on feed, where it's going to stay there. That's just me personally. It's more impactful, I think, on stories than on feed, because feed is, when you're doing on a feed, it's a lot of advertisers. Now we've done stuff on feed. It just doesn't have a high engagement, because it's marketing, right? And feed really, the way that feed is built is to get you following, and you don't get following from selling stuff. Okay. It's really your resume, like family, life, maybe motivational, inspiration, where people are seeing you as being an expert. But when you're selling through your feed, it's just you can't post links, you can't post any of that stuff, right? So if you can't post links and you can't do all of that, Instagram is really saying to you they don't want you selling through your feed, right? You could put a website or something on there, but where you can sell and where it makes sense to sell is stories. So just on the testimonials, if you mess up, which if you shouldn't with the X39 ChatGPT thing, right? But if you do mess up, the company's just going to reach out to you and say you need to take that down. But more than likely, they're not going to see it because it's 24 hours, right? It's up and it's gone. Where they see it mostly is in the feed, because the feed, it lives there. So people are going through and they're seeing these videos, they're seeing these things, they're seeing what people are saying. And I'm not saying, don't do it compliant, but there are ways. So I spoke in Mexico this weekend, and one of the things that they changed, which I liked better actually, is I talk to people about their pain. And so instead of using pain, I just use discomfort, because pain is discomfort. It's the same word. It just describes what it is, right? I mean, what is pain? Uncomfortable. So now instead of saying, hey, I can remove your pain, I'm just saying, hey, well, what's the discomfort you're dealing with? And for whatever reason, people don't like to admit pain, but they will admit discomfort. Right. So I was even talking, I played paddle today for the first time this morning with my mentor, and he was like limping around a little bit. And I said, I was like, what do you have some discomfort in your ankle? And he was like, yeah, it's been bothering me a little bit. But saying that to a man, are you dealing with some pain in your ankle? No, no, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Like people would kind of deny it. But when you say discomfort, it's like I can admit to that, right? I can admit it's a little uncomfortable and I'm not sure where it's coming from. Then I passed him with the ice wave and he ended up playing amazing. He was like, "What is that thing you stuck on me?" And I'm like, I've been telling you about this ice wave patch in this X39. And like he was like, I'm hooked. I'm in. This is, but again, I led with discomfort. And that was just because the company, when I was doing a presentation, said we can't say pain. Okay, cool. But there's a lot of things we can say, so don't be afraid of it. I, I think we can't be afraid of those things. We just have to like run it through the X39 and say, I mean, it helps sleep. I can say that. It helps with mental clarity. It helps with energy. I mean, I could say that it's giving me more energy. I mean, those are not medical claims, right? Now, one on one, not on a Zoom, not where someone can record me or saying, you can say whatever you want. You could say stem cells, you could say copper peptide, you could say whatever you want because it's true. We have patents, but for whatever reason, the FTC and the pharmaceutical industry does not want us talking about medical claims. Even though we have many testimonials, we just can't have those testimonials saying it cured my cancer, it cured my Parkinson's, it cured this, it cured that, it made this better. We just can't say those things online because we have a huge government body that loves pharmaceuticals. So we just can't say that.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
you can check them on the testimonials on here for sure, Alexander. Use the website. That's why we build it. That's why we invested the money in it, is because we want to use this website. And it just, what it does is it legitimizes your business, right? I mean, when you're sending someone to a website that has all this information, it's like, oh, this business is legit. Like these people are legit. Look at all this information, this training that they have on this website. You just legitimize what you're doing for a living. The iDecide, people are like, wow, they don't see. I mean, not many people see that, right? They see that iDecide and they're like, oh wow, this is great. It has your name on it. It has your link on it. Like they don't know that you only paid $149 one time. They're just like, you send them, you're the boards. You send them something in boards. Hey, can you send me that information? Click, 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 send. Like, holy crap, that was really fast. Even ManyChat. When someone comes on the Instagram and they say, "Hey, I'm interested," in boom, stuff starts coming in. People that are in the industry or in sales, they just think you're responding, and so it just helps speed up your business so you can scale your business. So I hope this was really helpful for you guys. I mean, we just wanted to share all these things with you guys because I just want you to help it scale. But the most important thing is to pass this information on to other people. Pass this call on, pass this information, make sure that they have access to all of these things, and then that's what's going to help us scale this business and give people the opportunity to actually grow their business. Because again, when I came in, I'm resourceful. I just made a bunch of phone calls and ask a lot of questions. But what we want to do is make sure that people understand the resources are there right now. And that's what's the most important thing that we can do for people coming to the business, to give them. And next week, we're going to talk about how to get to manager, how to get to director. We're going to talk about all those things. And then everyone on this call, you guys, Lola and Justin and Evelyn, whoever you're in contact with, or Lola and Justin, I'm going to do twice a week for an hour, 15-minute calls with you guys. The ones that are always showing up in here, I want to launch your business. So I want you to invite, 3, 4, 5 people. First of all, I want to get on a 15-minute call with you. I want to figure out what you're struggling with, where you need help with, and then I want to launch your business. So I want to have a set time where we're going to have a 20, 25-minute call with your group of people, and let's get you to manager. Like, let's do the first thing. Let's get you to manager, get people on the call. You, I, and the people that you want to invite in, let's have a call with them. Okay. And then the next thing is we're going to have another call with those folks to get you to director. And that's going to be the plan. Okay. Because how you get to director is helping them get to managers, right? So we just got to get them, I'm not 2 managers, 4 people. And then you're going to create those managers, you're going to get to director. And with this new comp plan, it's going to pay you a lot of money. So everyone that's showing up to these calls, I'm saying this, we're going to put this out in chats, but I want to work with the people that are serious a little bit more closely and help you launch your business and figure out what you're dealing with. Because a lot of people say, hey, I want to win. But the people that show up, like, I said last night, Jeffrey shows up every single day. I want to help Jeffrey launch his business. I want to give him a manager. I want to give him a director. I want to give him a senior director. Because that's what it's going to take. So, guys, thank you so much for being a part of this. We are going to do something special. I promise. I love the energy of the people on this call tonight. Thank you guys for showing up because that's 90% of it. Now we just got to go out and execute. So have a great night, you guys. So good to see you guys, and we'll see you guys next week.